Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of AJAWI TV where we discuss architecture and construction related topics. I'm your host, I'm AJAWI. What's up guys? I'm pretty much good at it. Thank you so much. Definitely like somebody is like in the night, 12 o'clock, come on finish. I have a last minute, and it's like for the next day. A lot has been happening, we're taking on a lot of stuff. I don't even know the day. I mean, I've been up and down this week, so I think, today is Saturday, right? Today is Saturday, last day. I'm supposed to give you a video today, but, I've been all over the place, so I haven't been able to really do much vlogging. This week has been really up and down. This week we actually went to the Spanish Town Parish Council to actually do a submittal for a returning resident, right? And we actually got through. We did a pre-approval, as in we got the drawings inspected before and took them back to the parish council to actually do the submittal. We got all the necessary documents. Because they're overseas, what we had to do was send them a letter of permission for them to sign off on. So we actually prepare a template of permission and send it to them, and they in turn got it signed and notarized over there and send us that information plus their ID, TRN. So because there's two persons on the property, we had to get both persons to do the letter, have the letters stamped, notarized by a lawyer or a notary of the public, and then they sent that to us here in Jamaica for us to actually do the submittal for them, and that would have to be accompanied by their ID and TRN, right? So that actually went pretty smooth. It didn't take long. is the preparation, because we had actually spent time preparing, as in do the necessary checks, do the drawings properly, and basically went back and forth with our clients. I mean, we were at it for a pretty decent amount of time. So when it came down to actually doing the submittal, it was like, you know, it was quick, to be honest. And the hospitality that they gave us was, you know, was up there. I have to give them credit where credit is due. The person that dealt with us that day was really, what did I say, welcoming. They were warm, and you know, they guided me through the entire process. So kudos to them, kudos to them. I have to give credit where credit is due, right? So if I bash you when you do wrong, I go praise you when you do the right. So Spanish Town Parish Council, improvement, you know, 2 thumbs up, all right? Now, other things that I have to deal with, I have a warehouse that I'm working on with an architect, so that is supposed to be going on, and also we're still on the villa project where, you know, from time to time they want design changes, so the architect and I will make the changes and send it back to them accordingly. So that is something that, you know, is going on. And also for printing, we didn't get much print this week. Basically, we printed a few canvas. So, you know, if you look here on the wall, I'll show you a clip of that. These are actually some of my designs that I printed out, and yeah, I framed them, so they're printed on canvas, and I framed them so that I can present them in my office.
I feel like this frame is weird.
Babe, I put something together now.
I thought it was together already. My bad. I never mashed up nothing.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to show the people them. It's a very thick board. A little canvas.
So this now come nowhere. A hurricane come, still there.
Oh, I can show the pictures now. Dang, the background music. So these are the pictures we printed. So we'll use them to decorate the office. So they're all designed by AJAWI. You don't have to ask us. I was like, oh. But this is one design. This is an inside render. An inside render, as you call it. Am I using the right jargons? Andre said yes. Okay. This is the next one. Another design by AJAWI. On to the next page. So we printed 3 and we're going to be framing them.
they look pretty nice. I like how they turned out. Yeah, they look pretty nice. All right. Other than that, I haven't been really able to do much videos because, you know, there are other things that I have to be dealing with. Now, the big thing that's coming along now is actually a project, a renovation project that we're doing up at Mona. So the thing is, this property was done way back from Wapikil Phillip. We're in the final stage of the tender process. So you should be seeing that project coming along with the AJAWI build series, right? So we basically renovating an existing building, and because the client is not here in Jamaica, we'll be taking them along that process from start to finish, and we'll be taking you along as well. So we'll be providing them with routine updates, drone footages, walkthrough, reports. And one thing that I'm doing for this particular project is I actually set up a spreadsheet where they can view it from their computer. All they have to do is log in and go to that document, and they'll be updated as the project goes along. So that is something new that I'm doing on this particular project. So as soon as they release money to the contractor for any particular area of the project, that will be reflected on a spreadsheet which will show you the progress of the project. I think I did do a video on that before, how to track your project, right? So that is something that will be done for this particular project. In one area that will be, you know, paramount for this project is the courtyard space that we designed. In that particular area now there is a collapsing pit, so that area will have to be addressed as soon as possible, which means that we're going to be dumping up that area and then installing a reed bed in that particular space and then creating a courtyard above that, right? So that's something that we will be ensuring that is executed promptly, right? Again, the client is not in Jamaica, so they're basically relying on us, right? And we will be taking you along that process. So you can look out for new videos from the AJAWI build series. So I'm kind of excited for that, right? During the tendering phase for this project, we actually met on the site, right? So while we're doing the tender, we asked them to meet us on site to look through anything that is on the property that they may have missed or may have missed, and to ensure that it is captured within their bid, right? So that was one step that we took further to make sure that this project is according to budget, or keep it as close as possible to the intended budget. All right. Here is a little tip for you when you're doing your projects. Here's a little tip. It's important to ensure that there isn't any conflict of interest within your project, right? So one of the things that I saw happening was that when you provide a tender and somebody may think that they know you, they tend to want to reach out to you to tell you that, hey, you know, they want this particular project, or they may think that it's okay to do that, right? What I have done for my business is I have taken the step to take myself out of the tendering process, because our QS, we ensure that our QS handles the tender process. So we are not involved in the tender process at all, right? Because you will find situations where contractors may think that, hey, I'm a friend, I'm a bridging, I do that project here, so maybe we can get a blight, or maybe we can get that project here, really. So that is one of the reasons why we do it this particular way, which is our quantity surveyor does not involve me within the tendering process, which is standard, right? So it don't make no sense you call me to say, hey, this project, you want to get on to this project, because there's nothing that I will do. It's unreasonable to actually expect that, right? Because remember, I am building a brand that is for my family, right? So I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize that. So contractors, whenever you see bids from us, it's not gonna go well for you. We don't entertain that, right? And that is one of the reasons why returning residents feel comfortable with us, because we put things in place to make sure that their best interest is at heart. So bypassing that process would not be good, right? So you, as a returning resident, even if you're not doing your project with us, make sure that you get your bid of quantities done and actually conduct a tender, right? Which is where you invite a couple of people to bid on your project, but you make sure that you have a bill of quantities, a price and a blank. And for us, what we do at AJAWI Construction, or my team does, what the quantity surveyor does is he will put the different bids within a spreadsheet and compare each of them, right? Compare each bid, and that will show you how far off they are or how close they are to your actual bid, right? So the QS is supposed to do that. Well, at least our QS does that.